Hello everyone and welcome back to the 128th episode of the Top 5 Weekly. Now, if you're new here, this is a series where I take a look at the most popular creations on the Steam Workshop, analyze each one of the creations, discover their features, and test them out here in game. But before we get started, if you are enjoying my videos, don't forget that like and subscribe button, and while watching, let me know your thoughts of the creations in the comments below. With that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with the first creation of this episode. And starting off the first creation, we have the Aeroette Cloudhaven. This is a heavy audience support airship. I kind of like a steampunk vibe going to it. It looks really cool. Apparently it has turrets on there, there's AA batteries, there's howitzers, there's all kinds of cool things. So let's go and spawn in and see how it works. And spawning in the creation, this thing is absolutely massive. Wow. Really cool though. So I'm guessing this would be the howitzers on the side. Then you have big propeller engines at the back. Looks like the actual balloon itself or airship. And then it seems like we got the AA turrets at the top. Some side propellers or engines. And then I'm guessing the control room over here. The creator's done a fantastic job with this. Looks really cool. Really nice. Let's see if we can get on this. So guessing we were meant to jump over here. I don't know if I can actually reach up to it. Now performance is pretty good. We're not lagging out too much. I've got physics quality on high also. So we've got a door here. So let's go through the first door. So first little door, we have a little bit of an area. Is there any buttons for lights just yet? I don't think so. Let's see if we can activate some lights in here. So we've got push buttons and things. Doesn't actually say to do anything. Auxiliary engines, main. Is there anything for lights? Spotlights, which we don't want. We just want interior lights. Maybe this button? There we go. Okay, so we've got some interior lights. So what have we got? Like, what's this? Escape pod. Ooh, okay. And we've got anchor mags. Oh, okay, so we can actually stop ourselves from moving. That's quite a useful thing. So this would be the anchor mag over there. Okay, nice. Can we go up? I'm guessing we can. I think we need to go outside again. So let's go outside. And then we can walk up here. That's nice. You can actually walk around the whole outside. And then I'm guessing this goes up into the balloon. Yes. Okay, so this would be your howitzers. What it looks like at least. So do these actually work? Oh wow, they do. So you can gun rotation and depression. So you can actually do all of that. So it's up, down, left and right. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's nice. And then you even have a little camera there. Very cool. Okay, what else do we have? Seems like we have two doors here at the back. Also a heater. There's some lights in here. Engine room, crew quarters. So let's check out crew quarters. And that takes us up a ladder into this area. It's a little bit dark, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. Okay, some lights. There we go. Not the brightest of lights, but that's okay. All right. We do have boilers inside here. And then we have some sleeping quarters and things in here. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Nice detailing. Very simple. And lavatory, so a little toilet inside here. Okay, let's turn that off. The little light on, still a little bit dark, but still good enough. You can barely see. Let's go through to the engine room. I want to see what's going on in this engine room. Okay, so nicely detailed. Looks like we've got our starter pumps, throttle, and fuel. Okay, so let's get this up and running. So starter, pumps, throttle. Turn the throttle on just a little bit. I wonder if we need to get the starter off. Yes. Okay, so that's up and running. So we can leave that. Look at that. That is really cool looking at it this way. That is nice. Cool. Let's head through here. What else do we have? So we're going to go through to this section. Looks like there's a light switch. Balloon passage lights. Okay. Then we come through here. Okay. And then we get to this area. What is this? Okay, so this must be the front engines. Pumps, clutch. Okay, so that engine's up and running. And then we can carry on walking. Now, I think we might be moving forwards, but hopefully not too much. What's through here? Okay, so nothing really through here. Wonder how we get up to the roof. There must be a way to get up to the roof though. Okay, let's go back down. I want to see if we're moving. I think we are. Let's go and just check. Not really. Okay, so we must then completely be controlling it from down in the bridge. So that's nice to know. So let's go here. There's also another passageway here. I wonder if this takes us somewhere different. Yeah, no, it looks like it takes us the same direction. Okay. Let's go in here. So we have the captain, spotlights, horn, up, down, heater, anchor mag. We've also got auxiliary engines and then main throttle. Look at that. Really cool. Very nice. Okay, let's go up a bit. So that's 3. Okay, so up goes, no issues. Oh, very quick actually. Very easy there. And then we've got our main throttle. So those are the ones at the back there. And you can hear those propellers moving now. We might need to get the throttle up in the back because I didn't put the throttle completely fully up. I just put it on a very low setting. So I'm going to just go back and just double check that we need to... Oh no, we're moving. Wow, we're moving quite fast. Let me just go back and double check those throttles. I think we should clear any obstacles, hopefully. Let's go and double check those. It's not too far of a way to walk. And let's just double check. Yeah, you can see I need to get the throttle all the way up there. So full up, full up. Cool. And I'm going to do a shortcut to get back in there a little bit quicker. So that would be just inside of here. Cool. So we're in, and now we can go back in here. So that's quite quick for an airship this size. Wow, look at that. We can go up still, we can go down, completely up to us. What does turning do? Let's check the turning. So we could get the auxiliary engines running. We could probably just, yeah, I think you can just do this, can't you? Yeah, so you can see the auxiliary engines on, and then we can turn left and right. And it's keeping very stable. Very, very stable around here. That's awesome. Really cool. And then, for example, when we want to stop, we just get the throttle down. So that is down now. And then we can start lowering ourselves down. So it's 4. And then in theory, we can get the little connectors underneath. We can drop those. And then we can dock ourselves. Now there is no up and down for the connector here. I think you need to come to the back and then drop it. And then we can actually activate it from that seat, but we need to actually physically drop it here. Why can't anchor mag? I can't use that for some reason. Maybe it's because we're moving forwards. And then maybe there might be some setting in there that's saying to us that we're not allowed to use that while moving forwards, possibly. Or maybe while the throttle's activated or something. That possibly could be why. Can we activate the heater the mag from here? No, we can't. Okay, I think maybe we need to stop first. Okay, but yeah, really cool. I want to check out the escape pod also. So we've just got a padded seat in here, and parachute, release. So release, and then parachute. Okay, we're a little bit close to the ground. But that's a cool feature, to have a little escape pod in there, just in case of emergencies, you can get out. So that's quite nice. I like that. So yeah, another lovely, beautiful creation. This must have taken a lot of work. So really great job to the creator on this one. Looks absolutely stunning. The performance is great too. They must have kept pivots quite low too on this one. Man, so cool. So cool. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation we're going to be having a look at is going to be the Stormwind farm. Now, this is a wind farm the creator has made with also includes some missions. So I think it's really cool that, you know, I love it when creators add things to the game, including environmental mods. But adding missions to it also is a really cool way of actually interacting with those buildings. So very, very cool. Now, apparently this one includes 3 different missions. And it obviously has the wind farm plus the generation plant. So very interested to see how this one works. So let's go and spawn it and see how it works. Now, spawning in, you of course need to have this with a new save and you need to have it enabled. But once you spawn in, you'll notice that you get this new marker on your map down over here which says looking for a job. Now, I'm going to teleport over there. You could drive over there or fly over there, whatever you need to do. And let's go and have a look and see what we have. So it looks like we have the station, and then we've got all the wind turbines up at the top. Oh, that's pretty cool. So let's head in. Seems like we have a vehicle outside. And we've also got a button to go in. And then we come in here and it looks like we can call the receptionist. So let's call the reception. And let's see what happens. Ah, okay, so this is Vol. Guess we're here for some new jobs. Yes, we are indeed. It's going to get some files and see what we can do for the first thing. So we need to connect a few turbines to the network, okay, and there's also some more missions. I think we need to get parts and a few other things. It says we can use the truck here, so if I'm correct, we press this one, and then we get access to this vehicle. Cool, and then we can go in and drive it around. So this looks really cool. It looks like we got recharging here, the turbines up there. So this is quite nice. So it kind of makes you have a whole new job here in Stormworks. Looks like we got radio, key button, open engine. Okay, so a few other things. So we should be able to just drive this, I think, and we should be able to go forwards here. It's a little bit of a tight, turn, but I think we can manage it. Okay, that looks good. Perfect. And let's go up now. So I don't know if there's any actual way to drive up there. I'm guessing we would just drive up the side of the mountain. Now we can get our lights and a few other things on there also if we want to. Internal lights and a few other cool things. So this is really cool. Really nice. Now these are actual proper ropes and things the creators added, or cables on there. So you actually really do need to connect them. Now if I'm correct, there are some cables in the back of this van that we're going to use. And we're going to try and go up this slope here. It's a little bit steep. There might be a proper road. I'm just going straight up it. And you can see on the left hand side there's already some cables missing that we need to go and connect. So we definitely need to go and connect those over there. And I guess we can go a little bit further up and there's, yeah, you can see there's some more cables just at the top there that look like they're missing also. So we would need to get those connected. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll head up to the top here. We'll park the truck. Okay. And let's turn it off. So the handbrake should be on now. Okay. Cool, and let's jump out and let's see how this works. So yeah, so I'm guessing you would just take some cables from the back here, like there, and then we can go and start connecting all of these together. You can see it's missing over there. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, cool. So we would have to get up there first, like there, and then you can start connecting it to different pieces, like just over there. So it's cool. I like it. I like how it adds, you know, something else to do here in Stormworks, which is really cool. Nice, different kind of mission. Gonna be quite hard to get up here, I think. But let's try. Let's just try and connect one if we can. There we go. So we got one connected. Probably not the best location for it. But you can see how we would do that. So that's really cool. There's different missions on the pack. I might do a follow-up video on this because this is really cool and very interesting. Definitely recommend going and checking it out. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation, we have the SA-20A. This is a light sport aircraft. Looks really cool. Seems like it's got quite a lot of features, including glass cockpit, art hold, stabilization assist, flaps, touchscreen, map, lights, all kinds of cool little things. So let's go and spawn it and see how it flies. And spawning in the plane, this looks really nice. I like the design of this. I think the creator's done a fantastic job in terms of the styling. Angled wings, beautiful looking front end to it. Definitely reminds me of a little bit like a Cessna in terms of the front end, but man, looks really good. Little exhaust there, intakes, propeller, lights, flaps, wind, little electric hook here at the back. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we can get inside this. So we have a button to open the canopy. Okay, looks like we've got a bunch of controls, and this is laid out really nicely actually. I like how this is angled and how pretty much how all of this looks. Looks like we've got some equipment at the back too. So we'll jump in, we'll get the canopy closed, and let's see if we can get up and running. So we've got a bunch of controls here. We'll get avionics, we also have a little map here if we want to. tow mode, frequency for radio, landing and lights, strobe, beacon, position, cockpit, engine valves, and we've just got to start a safety system, so we'll use that. I think we also need to get our throttle up. There we go. Pretty easy, actually. We've got flaps here, so if we want to get the flaps down, we can. So for takeoff, the creator recommends 0.3. So like that. We could have get it down more or up more. It's up to us. Cool. I like it. And you can also tow things. So you can tow a glider at the back. That's quite nice. Okay, let's get our brakes off and let's move forwards. And we'll just take off here. I don't think we need that big of a runway. Now up and down is braking, and then left and right and things are just obviously steering. So you can see there how we can control the yaw, pretty straightforwards. And then pitches W, S, and then rolls A and D. We can also get a stabilizer on if we want to. That's quite a nice feature. And we can also do alt hold, so we can do like, let's say 200 meters, for example. Later on, we'll test that. So far, pretty good. Let's get the throttle up a bit. And then we'll get lined up on the runway, and then we'll take off. Very nice. Seems like it's doing a good job here, turning, taxiing, and there we go. So we're pretty much on the runway now. And let's get our throttle full blast. Okay, now because we have flaps, we in theory shouldn't really need to do much. We should be able to just lift by itself. Oops, I need to control it a little bit. Up, okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, flaps are doing a good job. Let's get flaps to 0. And look at that. Very nice. Nice and steady. And if we take the assist off, then you can see now we can do whatever we want. Very cool. Very nice. Okay, I want to check the alt hold. Now, I don't know if we need the roll assist when we use the alt hold, but I'm going to leave it on for now. And that should now, in theory, just go down to 200, which is noted on here. So we're 400 now, so we're going down. Probably want to turn away from that mountain. That might be a good idea. Cool, so we're just going to go and turn away from that mountain so we don't go straight into it. Okay, and looks like we should be going around about 200 now. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Nice, okay, very cool. I'm actually going to turn that off, and I want to see how well I can possibly land this. See if we can land it. So we can reduce throttle with 2. Wonder when it would stall out in terms of throttle. We can also get the flaps down if we wanted to for landing here, just to decrease our speed. I'm going to use the throttle instead and just see how well I do. This might be completely terrible, but we're soon going to find out, aren't we? And then I must remember that up and down is for braking, I think. Get my throttle down, start lifting the nose up a bit there. Throttle down, throttle down. Throttle down. Spot on. Nice. Okay, so yeah, great job in terms of landing. I killed the throttle, by the way, also. Yeah, really nice. I like it. Nice plane. Very good job. Let's go ahead and move to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation, we have the Project 340 Raketa. This is a Hydrofoil Ferry, and which is also Stormlink compatible. Now, this is a 60s Soviet manufactured hydrofoil riverboat. It looks like it's got a little bit of history behind it in terms of what the creators put on here. Looks really nice. So top speed looks about 80 kilometers per hour, has one large diesel engine apparently in there, and can carry 68 people for Stormlink. So that's really quite nice. So let's go and spawn it and see how it works. And spawning in the creation looks really good. I like the design of it. You can see the capacity all the way underneath it. All for seating, and obviously it looks like we've got the captain and the crew at the top there. Nice, okay. Look at the front of this hydrofoil system. Very interesting down there to see what's going on there. Man, that looks cool. Looks like we've got a little anchor in the front. Got some tie-down points if we need to tie it down. Little door there to get in. Okay, let's see if we can jump in. I love how the creators used pipes here. Very good job with the piping. Let's go and jump on here. So we're inside. This is the little door hatch that I was talking about a few seconds ago. Very cool. Looks like we got some hatches for some equipment. We can go down to bilge and access maintenance. We've got a washroom here at the back. And then we can go into the crew and passenger cabin. We've got a bar in here. Is there any lights though? Didn't see any lights. Maybe we need to get something on. There we go. Cabin lights and heating. Okay, so we've got heating in here also, which is pretty good for obviously people. Very nicely detailed though. I like it. I like how he's done the curtains. Very good. And you can see we've got a bunch of seats here, all numbered obviously for Stormlink. We got some little things here, and we can go to the front, and this is the front where you would have the anchor system in theory. I don't know if this works now. I think it's just artificial or detailing. Maybe it's controlled up from up in the bridge. But very nicely detailed. I like it. It looks like it's all sealed also. So these are proper windows. So this whole area is properly sealed. Looks like we have another exit way there. Okay. Very cool. Let's go around the other side. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. Storage, washroom, engine rooms. Yeah, I would have missed that. Okay, so we just get access to the engine here. Looks like it's using just a larger diesel like we said earlier. Cool. Very nice. I like it so far. It looks like we got our fuel here if we need it. And yeah, that's it. Cool. Let's head up. Crouch, and then we can come around here and we should be able to get access to the pilot's house or bridge. Okay, so a little bit of equipment, backup battery, nice pilot seat, and our jump seat. Yeah, jump seat, engine master, throttle lever, flight computer main. Okay, foil transition. Okay, got radio system over here, cabin lights, aux lights, spotlights, nav lights. Okay, so everything we would need in theory. And we should now just be able to go forward. So up and down for throttle. Okay, not bad. Now we will try and transition it in a few seconds. Just want to clear area. So far it looks really nice actually. I like it. Very smooth, very easy. Like that was so easy to get it up and running. Go a little more throttle. Okay, so full throttle now. We'll stop turning in a few seconds. Okay, so that's full throttle. Now the flight computer here I think is for the foil. So that's why you need that on. Otherwise it doesn't know how to manage it properly, I think. Okay, so we're doing what? 30 knots? Kilometers per hour, sorry. Then we can throw that into foil transition and that should start lifting us. There we go. Nice, and now we've got a bunch of speed. And now we can just drive this. Very clean. I love the back section of this with the pipes and slopes and things. Great, he's done a fantastic job with that. Really looks cool. And you can use this for Stormlink to transport people around the world. Even better. Even better. So another lovely creation. Let's go and move on to the next one and the last one for this episode. And moving on to the last creation of the episode, we have the Arquitens-class light cruiser Imperial version. This is meant to be a light cruiser, obviously famous from Star Wars Spaceship. It looks quite cool. Seems like it's got quite a lot of interiors into canteens, med bays, prisons, communication rooms, bridge, all kinds of cool things. So let's go and spawn it and see how it works. And spawning in the spaceship, nice. I like so far how it's looking. The creator's done a great job with the transition here of some of these pieces. Really looking good. I like it. Looks like we've got some turrets underneath here, and I think there's some turrets on the top too. We have the feet. Looks like a way to get in over here. We'll come back to that in a few minutes. What else do we have around? Some more feet over there. Let's go around to the back. Huge thrusters here at the back. A little camera also. Okay, so we'll see how that all works in a few minutes. Let's go and get inside. So we're going to go to this little door, which is down here, I think. And we click that, so that opens the ramp up, and then we can walk up into it. Okay, so far so good. How would we close this is a good question. Must be a button somewhere to close this. Okay, we'll leave it over. Oh, there we go. So that's closed. We don't have any light switches. We do have these, which I'm not too sure what these are just yet. Okay, so it looks like we've got some equipment. Oh, drop pods. Okay, that's interesting. So there's 2 little drop pods there. Nice. We've also got more hatches. Another drop pod, okay. So like 4 drop pods. Looks like we got some equipment in here also. We'll have some light switches. There's an elevator system if we need it too. Wow, okay. Let's head up to the next level. Some more equipment and things. And prison. There you go. Some light switches now. So we got a little prison in here. Oh no, the prison is in here. Okay. So this is the prison with all the different doors. Yep, for your prisoners that you want to store in here. And then there's like this control room that we looked at earlier. And there must be those monitors maybe might turn on when we get some power for the ship. What do we have down here? Okay, so let's go out. And there's another one I guess to go out. This is the elevator system, yes. And then we have, it's like a crew room of some sorts. We've got another crew room and another passageway, which goes into, are these more escape pods? It just says toggles. I'm not 100% sure if those are escape pods or just, I'm guessing they are. Yeah, they are escape pods. Okay, wow. And then we have the engine room. Ooh. Throttle ups and throttle downs. Engines on, off. Okay. Wonder if we should do anything here now. Maybe not. Maybe we need to go to the top first. Okay. Very interesting. Cool. Okay, let's close that off. I want to go up and down the levels. So we're going to use the elevator. Now there's probably carry on exploring this. All these rooms, what do all these rooms do? Wow. I could get very lost very quickly in this. So another little crew rooms. There's like a missile room. Okay, so this is to fire some weapons. Okay. Zoom in, zoom out. We got left and right if we want to. Oh, to position. Ooh, okay. So then that, you could actually fire it from here. Okay, so that's 1. Do we need to do anything? Zoom in, zoom out, on, off, and then we just should be able to just fire, I guess. 1. Oh, it works. Wow, okay. Interesting. That's pretty cool. I like that whole rail system in there. This is crew rooms. More rooms and things. Okay, so we're going to go up. I did call the elevator. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we're on, what level we're on? Not too sure what level we're on. Let's go 2, which is the one we're on now. Okay, so 3. Let's go up 1 more level. Then the way I'm going out. Okay, in the front here. And then what do we have in here? So equipment, VIP, lounge, first officer, so some just more crew rooms. And then war room. Okay. The button to turn anything on. No, it looks like we need some what is that? Where's this go? Like a hatch? Okay, it's like ducted air vents to go around. That's interesting. So yeah, none of this is on, so I'm guessing we do need to get some power on this creation. So I'm going to try and go up to 4 and find the bridge. I think almost 100% sure is the bridge. Yep, there we go. And this door should open. Yes. Okay, so now we're in the bridge. Now we can get some power, hopefully, on this creation. Lights, okay. Looks like we've got displays, turbo laser power, turbo laser, okay. So that's weapons. This is, they got system power, engines, gyro, all that good stuff on. So that should now give us power on almost everything. And looks like display, autopilot, auto hover, landing gear, turbo lift, power lights. Okay, cool. So now, there's, what is this for? Just like a quick access? Ooh, yeah, so that's like a staircase that you can use if you don't want to use the elevator, or you can't use the elevator because it's maybe broken, damaged, or something like that. So very cool, you can still get around the creation. I want to go back to that war room. I just want to have a quick look inside there. Any power? There we go, now we've got power. Okay. So that gives you a screen and this huge map screen that you can do autopilots and a few other cool things with. Okay, nice. I like it. Let's go back up to the bridge. Where's landing gear? There we go. So landing gear is up, and now we can go inside here. Yep, and now we're set. Aha. And now we can get flight mode on, and that will give us forward thrust. I don't know why it's angling up like that a little bit. Okay. Interesting. Do we have an alt hold system, so we'll check that out. So let's put, I don't know, what, 1000 on the alt hold. So that's alt hold activated. We also have power turbo lift, which is on, and then power lights on. You can turn them off, apparently. We don't want them. Interesting. Okay. We're going on the autopilot, so in theory we can set a new autopilot. Points to there, enter it in here, and then activate autopilots. So that should now drive us to that location. Yep, it is. Nice. Okay. Great. So another lovely, cool, different, unusual creation, and very nice. Definitely recommend you guys go check it out, play with it. And as always, guys, if you want to check out any of the creations that we have had a look at in this episode, I do leave them linked in the video description below, so you can go and give some love over to those creators. As always, if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button. If you're not missing my future content, make sure you click on the little bell icon to be notified as soon as my content gets released. And until next week, we will see you then.